Okay, so the headline everyone's seen. Nicole Kidman, Keith Urban, splitting up after, what, 19 years. She filed September 30th.
Yep, citing irreconcilable differences. The usual.
Right. But for this deep dive, we're not just looking at the filing. There's this moment, this public thing that happened just before the news broke.
Yeah, something that gives us maybe a little more insight. We're talking about a song lyric, a changed song lyric.
Exactly. And it's kind of fascinating.
And the timing, well, that's crucial, isn't it? The official separation confirmation, that landed September 29th.
Mm-hmm.
But this performance clip we're digging into, it was already out there. It surfaced, like, earlier that same week.
So it's almost like a little public signal before the official announcement,
Hmm.
which you don't often get so clearly.
Precisely. It wasn't behind closed doors. It happened on the stage.
Okay, let's break down what actually happened. So Keith Urban, he's 57 now, right?
Yeah.
He's performing his big hit, The Fighter. Usually it's a duet with Carrie Underwood, but this time.
This time he's performing it with Maggie Baugh. She's his utility player, plays multiple instruments with him. She's 25.
And he changed a key lyric, not just like a throwaway ad lib.
Mm-hmm.
It felt intentional.
Oh, absolutely. Let's compare. The original line, the one everyone knows, is, "When they're trying to get to you, baby, I'll be the fighter." Very powerful, right? Protective.
Yeah, fighter's a strong word there. Commitment.
Totally. But in the clip Bao shared, and she shared it on September 26th, remember, he sings to her, "When they're trying to get to you, Maggie, I'll be your guitar player."
Wow. Okay. From fighter to guitar player, that's quite a shift.
It really is. Fighter implies taking on the world for someone. Guitar player implies, well, playing guitar. A professional role.
Hang on. Could we be reading too much into this? Maybe it was just, a little shout out to her on stage, a nice gesture for a bandmate.
Normally, maybe, but not with this song. That's where the history comes in, and it's why this change feels so significant.
Ah, right. The origin story of the fighter.
Exactly. Urban himself talked about this back in 2017. He told Billboard the song wasn't just any song about their relationship. He called it a vow.
A vow. Okay, that definitely raises the stakes.
It does. He said it came from a conversation early on where he basically asked Kidman what she needed from him, how he could, protect her.
I remember reading that. He talked about wanting to make sure her female and tender side wouldn't get hardened to the world.
Yeah, and he said that protecting her spirit was his job as her husband. That's a direct quote. The song apparently came together when they were in London back in 2015.
So the original lyric, "I'll be the fighter," was literally him defining his husbandly role as protector based on her needs. And he put it in a hit song.
Precisely. A very public declaration of that specific marital duty.
And now, days before the divorce filing becomes public, that line becomes, "I'll be your guitar player," sung to a different woman.
It shifts from, this deep, personal, almost sacred promise to professional collaboration.
Yeah.
From active protector to, well, accompanist.
Okay, that context makes the change seem, well, less like a casual tweak and more like a statement.
Mm-hmm.
And then you layer in the other reports coming out around the split. You've got a source near Urban saying he's been going through some stuff, kind of vague, but suggests turmoil.
Right, which maybe fits with someone stepping back from that intense fighter role he defined for himself.
But then a source close to Kidman says she feels very betrayed and that he's been making questionable choices for some time now.
And that narrative betrayal, questionable choices, seems potentially reflected in taking this public vow, this song, and redirecting its key sentiment towards someone else right before the end.
It lines up chronologically, doesn't it? The song change happens, then the filing, alongside these whispers of betrayal.
Exactly. The public vow song shifts its focus, then the marriage formally ends. It's a very visible sequence.
So for you listening, what's the takeaway here? It's not really about taking sides in a celebrity split, obviously.
No, not at all.
It's more about seeing how public actions, even something seemingly small like changing one word in a song, can actually shape the whole narrative of a separation. It makes the internal breakdown visible, tangible.
Yeah, it externalizes it. And it makes you think, doesn't it?
About what specifically?
Well, just consider this. What does it actually take, personally, for someone famous to change the core meaning of a song they themselves framed as a fundamental vow to their spouse?
And especially right before the divorce papers hit.
Exactly. To do that so publicly, dedicating it even in that moment to a new musical partner, it says a lot about how quickly that original script, that original promise can just be rewritten when the foundation underneath it cracks. Makes you think about public versus private meanings,